in life there are always obstacles, but this is a person that has been where you are before, and they have faced that obstacle and they have overcome it. So they have the best solutions to help you overcome that obstacle.
Yeah, true.
Yes, they have the right advice. Say, no, or even just that encouragement, like, I'm here, but I also passed through that.
Someone that has gone before you has something that you can learn from.
Yes.
At times we don't need to learn from our mistakes all the time. We need to learn from the mistakes of those that have gone before us.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to the Wellness Podcast. My name is Susan and I have with me
Grace.
And today is a very interesting episode that we are going to have. Today, we will be talking about a transformative relationship that every one of us ought to have in life. Today, we are talking about mentorship. Mentorship is something that we all need in life. We need people that have gone steps ahead of us or who are already in what we anticipate to reach as human beings. So today we are going to be discussing so deep into this topic, and we want to appreciate you if you've been following us all through up to this one. We are really grateful and we know that this content has been a blessing to you. To begin with, in the Bible, there are very many examples of relationships that had mentors and mentees in it, and an example was Moses and Joshua. There was Apostle Paul and Timothy. So all these and other more examples show us that God designed mentorship for our growth as human beings. So that means that you and I need to be mentored. So Grace, what is mentorship according to you?
I think mentorship is where someone holds your hand and helps you get to where you want to be, and ideally it is a person who knows the road, because again, a person who does not know the road where you're going cannot again hold your hand and lead you. So that is an easy way to put it.
Right.
So mentorship is, someone who would be your mentor would be someone that you're looking up to. And say maybe you want to be a teacher one day, so you get a mentor maybe who is a teacher, someone who is already a teacher, so they can tell you this is what I did to become a teacher, this and this may be the challenges you face, this and this is how best you can go about them. So
all right, our quote for today is from the book of Proverbs chapter 27 and verses 17. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. That means you and I are supposed to have someone walk this journey with us. And whether you're seeking to get a mentor today, or you are a mentor yourself, or you have one but you may be seeking to improve it, this episode is for you. So get comfortable as we dive into why we think you and I need a mentor. So Grace, why do you think we need mentors?
I think one of the reasons I can give of why we need a mentor or why we need mentors is increased motivation. Because every single time you look up, there's somebody that you look up to that keeps reminding you that, you know what, this and this is where you want to be, but the way what you're doing is not going to get you there. There is that motivation. And even as you look up to this person and see what they're achieving, how they have achieved, there's that motivation to be like, I want to be like so and so. There's that motivation. Let me read harder. Let me not do this. Let me read a book because I want to be like a given figure. Whichever it is, please fill in the blank for yourself. Yes.
And I think in life everyone needs somebody that taps them, that gives them a little push, because you might have the dream in you, but until someone else taps you or someone else reminds you, because at times we forget, reminds you that this is what you are, please pursue it. As you're about to give up, this person will still so that's something that is really good. And one of the things that I feel we need mentors for is transferring knowledge. Someone that has gone before you has something that you can learn from. At times we don't need to learn from our mistakes all the time. We need to learn from the mistakes of those that have gone before us. You don't need to be learning like The Baganda say you first knock before you remember. Don't first knock. When you have a mentor, that knowledge is always going to be transferred to you.
Yes.
Whether it's a workplace, whether it's marriage, whether it's career, whether it's anything in your life, there's always someone that will transfer what they have learned, and maybe it has worked for them, and certainly it will also work for you as well.
Yes, and a lot of times these days the young people want to say the old people are outdated, they don't know. But even when we look at fashion, all these things, if you sit down and look at fashion, it's just tweaked a little bit, but the same exact fashion that they had back then is what we are doing now, but just changed a little bit. But there is a comparison, meaning that yes, they might be old, they might be outdated, as you would like to say it, but everything they're saying cannot completely be outdated. There are those principles that will stick, that do not change, despite the generation, despite the year, despite the time. And also accountability. When you have somebody that you are answerable to, say we have agreed, I'm your mentor, we have agreed you're going to read this book, and by this day you should have finished. You will know that by this day I will have finished. But if you're just by yourself, you say, you know what, I think I want to read this book. When you feel like reading, you read. If you forget about it, that one also goes like that. Then one day again you remember. But if you have a mentor, you're going to be like, we have a meeting on this day, or I'm going to be asked, what have I learned so far? So there's that accountability.
Yeah, you stay grounded.
Yes, you stay grounded, and you're going to do what you intended to do. So we agreed that you're maybe going to start jogging, you're actually going to jog, because I'm going to either be there with you jogging, or I'm going to
doing it.
Not nagging. Constantly remind you to please do it. Yes, so there's that accountability that keeps you focused on your goals when you have a mentor. Yes,
that's beautiful. And I also believe that mentors offer us support. Support is in so many forms. Mentors can support you financially.
Yes.
They put money in you, so you can become better. Mentors emotionally support you when you're down, because a lot of times when we are chasing our goals in life, we are going to be met with difficulties.
Yes, that is true.
We're going to meet obstacles that will cause you say, but I don't think this is worth pursuing in the first place. Let me maybe give up on it.
Yes.
But because you have this person who wants you to reach maybe your full potential, and they're always there, they will always offer that support,
encouragement, and that support.
Yesterday I went somewhere, and someone called me. I'd taken long without seeing him, and then he tells me, by the way, are you still doing what you said you would do? And at this point I'm not even remembering what I told him, but that was years ago. You told me you are going to do this and this and this and this. I hope you're working on them. I hope you were still sticking on them. So I went home, I was like, so I actually told someone that I would do that when it had already, got off my mind. But that support that people keep reminding you.
Yes.
Once in a while, be like, I think I must have given up on this dream, but it was worth pursuing.
Yes.
Just because this person is here to give you the full support, the emotional, the financial, even resources. If you were to start a business and maybe you want to do, I'll give a quick example. Maybe this person sees you have a feature in media, and they have a camera with them. They will give it to you. They say, start from here.
Yes.
The rest you can continue. They've given you a push.
Yes.
Or they say, I have this connection, I have this person who can probably help you to start something. It's supporting you to reach. So a mentor plays that part.
Yes, that is so true. And I think also to add on that, you mentioned when there are obstacles, because of course in life there are always obstacles, but this is a person that has been where you are before, and they have faced that obstacle and they have overcome it. So they have the best solutions to help you overcome that obstacle. Yes, they have the right advice. Say, no, or even just that encouragement, like, I'm here, but I also passed through that and I overcame it, and you also can go through it and overcome it. And I'm not just telling you that, but I also have the solutions, because I was there and I figured it out. So that is the beauty of it, rather than doing the try and error until you get so annoyed and abandon the whole thing.
I also think that mentors, generally contribute to our personal growth as people. I'll give an example of myself. I and my elder brother, right from primary, we used to compete like in performance, and I was always ahead of him. So this time round, I don't know what happened, and then he slightly performed higher than me, and then he got a government sponsorship. I was like, yeah, I've been beating this person, how come he's in front of me? Then he made something that really made me read books like crazy. He told me, once you get 15 points and above, I'm going to get you a smartphone. And by that time, smartphones had just come, and it was the trend. I said, smartphone. I read the books because of that promise that he gave me, but till now I've never received that smartphone. But it acted as an encouragement. Every time I was giving up on books, I remembered I have a smartphone to get after getting this. So I feel like these people encourage you to grow personally.
Yes.
So in the process of wanting to prove that I can get the smartphone, I was able to better my life.
Yes.
Afterwards.
Yeah, that is so true. Also, as you're developing personally, there is also the side of a leader. Most leaders have had mentorship in their lives. You gave an example of Moses and Joshua.
Yeah.
Joshua was under Moses for such a long time that when Moses passed on, God saw that that Joshua was the best person to take over, because he had been learning from Moses, yes, all this time. So mentorship also helps in the area of leadership, because that's a very challenging area. Those who are leaders, they know they know that there are so many ups and downs. There's a lot of patience you need to have, and if you haven't been mentored, you can get frustrated. And even just as a person in your personal life, you need that you need to have that leadership, that you're not an undecided person. Most of the time, as ladies, we are very undecided when it comes to picking outfits. Now, like shopping, my mom does not go with me shopping, because I'll pick a bottle. Then now, after we are first taking some time to pick which bottle I want. After that, we are now going to choose which color in the bottle that I've picked the design. So she's like, if you're going, I'm not going with you. Yes. So there is that undecidedness that as a person you can have. That's a bottle, but there are other important things that and there are other situations in life where you need to have that quick thinking, that critical thinking, that this and this is what I'm supposed to do, and that is something you can achieve through mentorship. It could be a person, it could be a book, you get.
And I think when you look at the story of Moses, Moses at first, before mentoring Joshua, he used to do the things by himself. And when his father-in-law visited him, he realized that people would line up every day to see Moses. One person, like from morning to evening, people are waiting for Moses. So he was concerned and told him, why don't you distribute? Why don't you like teach
someone
people
else,
to do what you do, so you do not break as a person? So I think mentorship is something that you need as a person, for you not to be able to burn out and you are the one doing everything. You learn to teach people what you can do, and there you have the ability to also rest because you've taught someone what you can do.
Yes. And in that same story of Moses and Joshua, we look also at by then I don't know if we can call it career advancement, but Joshua gets promoted to be the leader of the Israelites. From who? From Moses. So even us right now, I could be mentoring you in something, and then you maybe want to resign, or maybe you want to step down, and I know that you can you can do exactly I can do exactly what you have been doing, because I have been mentoring you. I've been showing you that this and this is what we do in such a situation, this and this is what we say, this and this is what we handle. So I will feel comfortable to hand over that position to you, because I know that you know what we are supposed to do, rather than collecting a whole new other person. I think I was in class when one of my lecturers said most of the times people who are dealing with visions prefer to hand down that vision to somebody who also has bought into the vision, not somebody who is there to collect the benefits, because they are part of they are part of the vision. They know what exactly you're standing for. They're not there for this or the other minor things. Yes, so that mentorship, most of the time, say it's a job, someone who has been in the system is far much better for that job, because they already know the small things, the big things, than a new person who knows nothing completely about maybe the organization or the company.
To just come in. And I also, in the process of being mentored, I think the person who is mentoring you at times offers you networking opportunities. If someone has spent time with you, teaching you what to do, teaching you how they do things, so if an opportunity comes and maybe they are unable to get it, it's very quick for him or her to refer you and say, I may not be able to do it, but I think Grace can.
Yes.
Because he has tested your ability to handle that particular thing.
Yes.
So they always mention you in opportunities, like if something comes up, it's quick for them to think, oh, there is so and so. Why? Because they have mentored you and they've seen that you are interested in whatever that they are mentoring you to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so they give you that opportunity to network with other people that are not otherwise on your level, but on their level.
Yes, that is so true. Then also passing on legacies or building legacies. I'm going to use this example of food. Right now, I think we are using a lot of cookbooks or recipes. Somebody has recipes written down. But those days you'd sit in the kitchen with your mother or your grandmother, and you just know that, okay, when we are putting chicken, we do like this, we use the sprinkle till the ancestors whisper. There are those things that were just passed down to us by watching or learning from those who were older than us, those who had been there before us. Yes, and that is the beauty of mentorship, that now I can know a recipe or a certain meal that my grandmother or my great-grandmother taught my grandmother, and my grandmother taught my mother, and my mother has now taught me, and I'm going to teach it to my children. You see, that is a legacy being passed down. Of course, it may not be food ideally, it may be something else. That's just an example, but it builds a legacy that these people are known for this because it has been passed down over time. Yes, and that can only be done through mentorship, because someone will not just dream that okay, I think they used to do this, and then you get it is only passed down through mentorship. So mentorship builds legacy. So if you're out there and you think dreaming big, you want to build a legacy, mentorship is very crucial
for you. And also I remembered something very interesting. Growing up, I knew that when you're cooking food and maybe you want to measure the level of salt that you've put, you put the salt on the hand, then place it in a saucepan. So this is something that I've grown seeing my mom do as she's cooking. So it is very hard for me to divert from it and maybe begin using a spoon. I feel like I might put a lot. But when I use my hand, I feel this should be enough. This is okay. So that means at every level there is mentorship, whether you know that is you're being mentored or not, but somehow you reflect of what you saw someone else do, and now you want to implement it now.
So now we have talked about why mentorship is very important, right? Yes, that is what we have been talking about. But now someone who is seated there, okay, there are those who have mentors. Yes, but now we are probably talking to somebody who does not have a mentor, and they're wondering, okay, what do I do to get a mentor? How do I get a mentor? From where do I get a mentor? That is now the question that's ringing in your head. So how do you think, how best can we help these people?
How to get a mentor. I think before you invite someone in your life as a mentor, it's important to pray for someone. You may not have someone in your face that I'm praying for Grace to be my mentor, but you can ask God, even before you see the person, to get the right people into your life. I've tested this and I've seen it work, where I say, God, I am venturing into this, but I pray for the right people that I need on this journey, and I've seen God bring those people. So it's one step that we could look at. Begin by praying for that person. And if you pray for that person, God will surely bring a suitable person that will help you.
Yes, and now when God has brought that person, don't be afraid to ask. Because yes, there are those people who will just start to mentor you. They will see the potential in you, and they will just feel like, you know what, this person is a person I can grow in this area or in this area. But sometimes you need to take the initiative, because remember, you want to grow as an individual. You want to grow. So sometimes you need to take the initiative and approach somebody, say, I have seen this and this, I like this about you, and I would really like if you would mentor me in this and this. Yes, because some people would be very happy to be approached, but unless you have approached them, they will not know. They will not know that you look up to them. They will not know that there is
actually inspire you.
Yes, that there is even an opportunity for them to teach you what they are doing. Maybe they are also praying for a mentee. They are also on their knees saying, God, I want to pass down this. I want to teach somebody. Yes. And also God is telling you now, you're scared to go and ask. So don't be afraid to ask. Go and talk to somebody. Sometimes they may say no for one reason or another. Don't be discouraged. Ask another person.
And also in that same spirit, I believe that it's also important, like I said at the beginning, you pray, but while you're praying, open one eye, close one eye in prayer, and open one to watch. Meaning, look out. Begin to look for people that you feel are going to help you. It may not be necessarily one mentor your entire life. That is, this person speaks here. No, you can decide and say, if it's about family, I'm going to look for a person who has these qualities. If it's about career, I'm going to look at someone who's done this. If it is maybe your personal life, like you have different people according to the needs that you have at the moment. So be vibrant as you're looking out for that person. Go to events, look out for people you can. I've always been inspired every time I go somewhere and I see someone doing what I love. You're inspired. Reach out. Say hi. Get a number. Begin the conversation. Yes, you should be like, nobody will come and, get you at home and begin to mentor you from the blue. You need to take the first step to look for that mentor.
And then also I think you can consider books. You can consider books, you can consider videos as you look for that physical person. You can consider such avenues to begin with. And then don't also be so restricted and say it has to be someone older than me as a must. Sometimes even the little ones, the ones younger than you, which we would call reverse mentorship, they can teach you. Maybe now you're outdated. They can teach you that this is the new way we do it. Maybe this we no longer like of recent. My dad is doing his research for his masters, and so he wanted to draw bar graphs and the pie charts and what. So he was telling me, Grace, I want to draw these pie charts in my computer. I've tried to do this and this, but I'm failing. And when I went, we just did like in 5 minutes. And it's like, are you sure? This fast? So sometimes there are things that the little ones know that you don't know. So don't just be there and say, those ones are younger than me. What can they teach me? Sometimes even these little children have things that they can teach us. My little sister was reciting a verse that we used to recite in Sunday school, and teach the children the ways, and they will not fall. She was reciting it. And as a parent, and especially right now, parents have abandoned their children. Children are on social media. That's where they are learning things. But this kind of sparked that thing in me that, okay, we should remember to teach the children the ways of the Lord. Not just leave children at home on Sunday. They're like, watch cartoon. So that is something she may not have sat me down and but her just reciting it put that in my head. And even now it is a bit much more fresher that if I had my child, I will remember. And even I recorded a video of it, so I will remember that, teach what?
Teach your children, and then they will not. So what do you look at? What are the characters that you should look out for when you are deciding that I want so and so to be a part of my life?
I think some of the values and the characters that you should look for in a mentor. One would be, are they humble? Are they, honest? And do they have integrity? Because you're not going to choose a thief to be your mentor, or someone who is lying to you. They're doing one thing and they're saying another thing. They're saying, please don't steal. Tomorrow they're the ones stealing. Now that's the one you're choosing as your mentor. So look at this person. Do they have integrity? Are they honest? Are they doing what they are telling you to do? Or you're now just do as I say,
but not do as I do.
Yes, this person should be living out what they are telling you to do. Yeah.
So I think as a person, if you're looking for someone to mentor you, you should be able to admire their character.
Yes.
There should be something about them that triggers you to feel good about yourself. Maybe the way someone speaks. Oh, I like how that person is so fluent.
Yes.
I like how they are so articulate with their words. I like how they express. I like how they get the audience glued to them when they are talking.
Yes.
There should be something that you see somebody and you admire about them, not just because someone is there and then you suddenly, because they are very popular, they are celebrities, you'll be like, for me to reach there I need to have a celebrity. Yes. But when you don't admire anything about their character. So to me, character is very, very important when you are looking for a mentor.
Yes. And then as you've now figured out, you have prayed, you have done everything, you've now looked for character, it is there, you have found out if they are honest and if they are doing what they are doing. Maybe the person has all these characters. The other thing that you're going to look at is, are they available? Do they have time? Are they committed to you? Because they might have all these characters, but they're not committed to you. They don't have time. Maybe they are busy. So now such a person cannot be able to mentor you fully the way you should be. So that should be also something that you should look at. You not just sit down and say, so and so is mentoring me, but you never talk to them. You don't, like, they don't know what's happening in your life. You don't know what's happening in their lives. That cannot be a mentorship. So you should also try and find out, does this person have time? Are they committed to this? Yes, that is a very crucial part.
And I think also the experience of the person that you're looking for should be very important. If you're looking for someone who is going to be your marriage counselor, look at their experience. How is their experience? You not just look at someone because they are legally married in court and that's the qualification that you need, but then you also have to look at how have they carried on their marriage.
Yes.
Is it something that you want to identify with, or it is not? Because there is a sarcastic saying that the best marriage counselors are the ones having more problems. In their own marriages. So it is something that you also look at. The person that I am choosing to mentor me, do they have the experience that I need, or they don't have? If they have what you need, then you are on the right track for them to be able to mentor you.
Now that we have spoken about what mentorship is, why you should have mentorship in your life, and what you should look for in a mentor. If you're out there and you've been looking for one, you have some points and some pointers to go with as you try to find your mentor. But if you have not yet thought of getting a mentor, please, as you watch this, as you have watched this, we pray that you have been inspired to try and think of getting a mentor, because we all need mentors. Don't forget that everybody needs somebody to work with. We are not islands. Thank you for watching the Wellness Podcast. I hope you were blessed. Let us know in the comment section where you are watching from, your views, and what you would like us to talk about next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.